So today I have the Interceptor Bear 650, the all new Royal Enfield. This yellow color looks dashing, and I think the best color in this bike is this only, because you get the blue color seat, which is semi leather, so that's a good thing. You get the yellow treatment and this white treatment with blue. That's looks really beautiful. So the thing about this bike is this has a 650cc engine, uh, the Royal Enfield legendary 650 engine, which is like an almost every 650cc bike of the Royal Enfield, and it produces around 47 40, I think 47.4 PS of power and 56.5 newton meters of torque. This motorcycle curve weight is around 216 kilograms, which is approximately what for which is approximately 24 kilos lighter than the shotgun and the super meteor, which makes it really flickable and really usable in daily uses. And the fuel tank capacity, despite the size of this fuel tank, the capacity of this fuel tank is 13.5 liters, which is a really good thing, and the reserve capacity is 2.7 liters, so that's not much. It's a bit on the lower side, but that's okay, that's fine. And you can see this is the as this is a parallel twin engine, so instead of the dual exhaust like every other bike, the Royal Enfield has given the two pipes into the single exhaust, which is I mean really practical because of the scrambler. And this is the new 19-inch spoke wheel tire by Royal Enfield, which is at the size of 190. And in the rear we get uh, in the rear we are getting weight the 17 inches, which is 140 to 80 section tire. It is smaller than the Gorilla, but in Scrambler this block, I think the tire is better. This tire is by MRF, which is specifically made for this motorcycle. This very fancy number plate, as you can see, it's 997. So you get the LED indicators at the back, LED tail light lamp, and this is the grab rail, which looks really sturdy. So we get the premium finish quality for the, every switch and everything, not like in Gorilla we have seen the lower quality. So this is really premium. The digital cluster that we get in every other motorcycle, with you can see the Royal Enfield digital cluster like in Himalayan, and same as in Gorilla, but we get this chrome treatment around it right here. So if I start the bike, you can see the Interceptor Bear 650 right there, and let me start the bike. So this is the sound of the bike. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Let me rev it for you guys. So this is the 650 engine, really powerful engine. And now the good things and the bad parts about this bike. The good thing is that this is the most practical 650 from the Royal Enfield. This is basically the better version of the Interceptor, uh, with the digital cluster, the updated front suspension, the updated tires, the same headlight as in every other bike. That's a bummer. But here you get the horn placement right here. Now the radiator grill is really small, as you can see, but you can see there are twin pipes that are coming from the radiator grill, which will help in more cooling, more efficient cooling. Basically, we get the dual suspension in the back, and from my point of view, the this bike is really practical and one of the best bikes after Gorilla. Not after Gorilla, with Gorilla. If someone wants to go for the 650, when I bought the Gorilla, I didn't know when this was coming. Okay, so we get the two dual horn as well. So I didn't knew what was the launch date, so if I would have known, I would have waited for this bike. Absolutely, this is a wonderful machine, and the rest of the review I'll give you by riding and my experience on this bike. So the braking power is really good, as I've rode a bit for like 2-3 kilometers. I have seen the braking power is really good. The engine is buttery smooth, no doubt in that. That's a tested engine for the Royal Enfield. Now let's go and start our bike ride. So, ride review of this bike. It's really well built. It's really sturdy. The handles are a bit curved inside towards the rider, so it's really handy when you're riding in high speeds, because of this like 217 kgs of bike, and you can easily flick this one at high speeds, in low speeds. The 19-inch wheel, that's a great thing. So now this bike is really well built. Again and again, I'm saying the same thing because it is really well built. So the 650cc engine is well tested in the market. It's not a new engine or new tech. So it's really tested even in the harsher climates. Uh, Hands down, my opinion on this bike, like in Royal Enfield, if someone doesn't have a budget issue, so this is hands down the best bike that they have right now in their collection. The shotgun and the super meteor both have their cons. I couldn't find any con in this bike. Like in Gorilla, for example, there are many other things in Gorilla that are full of cons. One thing which I noticed, this bear logo, which looks really cool and really well uh, made by whoever the creator was. So let just a second. The uncle is uncle wants some help. Let's give him a ride. So let's test this bike with a pillion. Let's test this bike with a pillion. So we got a free pillion. Let's test this bike with a pillion. So even with a pillion, I couldn't. After the pillion, I cannot feel like it's now more weighted or anything else. The weight distribution is really well done in this bike. So, and because of so much of torque, there is no jerkiness when I'm shifting the gear or anything. This is the sound of the dual horn, and it jumps right over, glided over the speed breakers. I don't even have to slow down just because of uncle. I'm slowing down. So hands down, yeah. What was I saying, that this is the best bike in the Royal Enfield collection. If nobody have a budget constraint, so I would highly recommend them purchasing this bike. Uh, do not go for shotgun, do not go for super meteor, do not go for the classic 650, do not go for any other bike, do not go for Interceptor or Continental GT, anything else except this bike. So this is really comfortable, and like I was saying, in Gorilla the tank shape is a bit weird and the seat is quite slim. So when I ride Gorilla for long periods, I tend to have a pain in my thighs, which is really, really annoying at some point. But this is such a nice bike. My legs are tucked in with the tank. The seat is very comfortable. Not at all like any other seat in Gorilla or Himalayan. Then again, this is the 650, the higher end variant in the Royal Enfield. But that's to it. Uh, that's like everything is nice about this bike. The vibe, the look, the power, the capabilities and the daily usabilities, everything's really nice. And if you don't if you don't trust my words, you can just go for the test ride and feel it yourself. And it that's it. Now we are again here.